Alright guys, welcome to the stream. It's been a long time. Oof. Yeah, I need to change mouse. Give me a moment. Yeah. Let's go. Let's continue with the MSQ 713. Been holding it for too long already. Yeah, I tried to do some achievement in Bozia, but couldn't get it. And now Bozia at the front is kind of like empty, and then I don't have the lost section anymore, so can't even attempt to do and everything. So for now I give up. Unless I burn like 7 million on lost section, but it's okay. Maybe we can try it again in Evercold once they revamp the skill balancing and evolve mode. We shall see how to do. You're heading to the back room, miss. Right now, Finot patrol the city while you, Stola and Alice continue treating living sickness and those injured in the attacks. I shall stay here to help coordinate efforts, so I suggest taking the opportunity to get some rest. Get it, my glasses. It's not that clean. We have set up patrol outside, so I came back here to see how things are. Unfortunately, although we stopped the rampaging hover cargoes, now we have to deal with delays in electron transport and slowdowns in production. The complication will likely continue for some time. Yeah. I will dedicate myself first to healing magic, so I may help treat people's wounds. It will be a time-consuming process to require my abilities, but a necessary one. I dare not rush. Even though there's no telling when Calyx will make his next move. I think I should zoom in a little bit. Is it okay? Closer a bit. Maybe too close. Wait. Ui, wait, what the hell was that? Alright, I think this one more better. I couldn't fight them, and I couldn't even get my authority back when it was stolen, so what good am I? I need to find a way to be more useful. Right, nothing up patrol the city while stolen, at least continue treating them. Okay, this one I already read. Okay, let's go. Shield. Targeted tragedy. Shall we just for a moment of your time? If you have a moment, the Lord wants to take stock of the current crisis. Oblivion may be lacking the finer details in certain area, so we like you to lend your perspective to the conversation. Sorry to drag you into our meeting, but we need to get a better handle on the threats Alexandra is facing right now. Not at all. Much has happened since the state funeral, and a clearer idea of where things stand would be beneficial for us all as well. First thing first then, let's discuss the state of the machine malfunction. Every single sector reported instance of sentries attacking citizens without provocations, and the vehicle suddenly becoming unresponsive to controls. While this malfunction was resolved fairly quickly, they nevertheless resulted in a considerable number of injuries and death. But you haven't heard anything about new incidents since then, right? Right, no additional reports have been logged. As far as I know, that's the good news. The bad news is I tried to take control of the soldier when they started hurting people, but they won't listen to me, even though I have the king authority. Once thing comes down, I'm finally able to make them give up their weapons, but if it happens again, I don't know if they will ignore me like before. The king of resolve authority is about the highest there is. Who is this man that can override it with such impunity? Calyx. Oh lol. He lived in the age of the storm surge as I did. Lest you forget, he was known for his advancement in electro technology, and it was he who established reservation for the purpose of furthering his research. The wasting disease which afflicted him, however, was said to leave him into scant years left to live. He must have chosen to undergo conversion into endless, that he must continue his effort into present day. Preservation's early goal seems noble enough, exploring treatment for living sickness, designing ever-keep core system, that sort of a thing. Why harm the people he was ostensibly trying to help? I do not pretend to fully understand Calyx's motivation, only that he appeared incensed by what he saw as mankind failings. He asserted the strategy of adopting our species through generational succession was outdated, that evolution now requires us to forsake bodies of flesh in favor of eternal preservation. We already seen how he employed the stimulant to convince Alexandrian that endless conversion is their only hope for survival. Eternal life is assured for the 5,000 who registered the neo-regulators. But this is merely one part of Calyx's greater plans. He wants the key to interdimensional fusion. With that relic in his possession, he will draw ether from the reflection and expand his effort to create endless of thousandfold. If we are meant to follow Calyx's schemes, then our only option is to determine where he's hiding and put him down. Which unfortunately is easier said than done. I've been scouring the terminal we found in the depths of Everkeep, but I failed to uncover even the slightest trace of his activities. Given me a little more time though, I'm sure I can sniff him out. I'll help you. While Guja and Shields are working on that, I think I'm going to take a look around town. I want to make sure that no new problem has cropped up, as well as search for any information that might lead us to Calyx. You're welcome to come along. Another malfunction could happen at any time, and I'll be glad to have some brawlers at my back. Leave it to me then. I will kill everyone. Count me in. Right, and the others are helping Oblivion patrol the other levels of the keep, so we shall stick to the street of Solution 9. Sounds like a plan. Thanks, you two. I appreciate the company. I have to speak with the city administration about bringing the Lance Guard. I want our soldiers around to protect those who are moving to Toriola. Alfino and Alicia will be joining me for the meeting, so the three of us can cover the sector as soon as we are done. If I may, I would like to join the Lord group. If you help me. Alright. The more mouth to ask questions, the merrier, as long as you are aware of the dangers. Thanks, I'll do my best not to be a burden. I'm more worried about you, you know. Don't do anything stupid. Well, you will share in your tune once we get back the goods on Calyx. Then the drinks are on you. Come on, let's continue this outside. How many quests for 7.3? Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I hope we can do as much as we can in 1.5 hours. Sorry. I wish I could grow up faster. There's so much more I can do when I'm bigger like you. Good luck with your patrol and take your time. We can do without Genot until we are done with all shots. Sorry, just when I think I internalized better manners, talking with Genot brings back all bad habits. Hey, sorry. I'll do my utmost to ensure the happiness of Alexandria and its people. The city looks as though it's regaining a sense of normalcy. At last, the people will not soon forget recent events. Sorry, I was off in my own little world. Shall we get started? The people seem uneasy. Are you alright, Genot? Let's see what there is to see. I think second option is better. Are you alright? Me, I'm well enough, given the circumstances. It was the Queen Founder's wish that her subject remain shielded from the horrors of death. And so they are for the longest time. Then the moment mortality once again become an unavoidable fact of life, they were greeted with an outbreak of bloody violence. Many are bound to give the endless alternative serious consideration. Indeed, and I do not blame them for that. It's only natural that such thought should come to mind. What I cannot forgive is the way Calyx wield fears and misery to manipulate people into making that choice. No one, not Calyx, not anyone else, nor anyone else, should dictate how we cope with the specter of death. As one who lived as Alexandrian, I wish to put the choices for this country's future back into the hands of its citizens. And you think we can handle that responsibility after everything you have seen of us? It is what I have seen that has convinced me you can. I worked for Century later to find our people living and laughing beneath Alexandria banner. Though surprised and bewildered, I was overjoyed to see it so. You all deserve to be happy. Well then, we best not let you down. Now I suggest we move as a group. We don't know if or when a battle might find us. Or I believe someone can prepare for just such an eventuality. Is that the Grimroar you retrieved from the old castle? Yes, my parents gifted it to me when I was a child. They were adamant that I should learn to protect the things important to me. I was fortunate enough to have a tutor in the arcane art, so I laid claim to some small measure of skill. If that is the case, it might be better if we split into two groups after all. Will certainly be more efficient for information gathering. I guess that makes sense. The two of you can take the west side of the recreation zone then. The Lord I will take the east. The Lord and I will take... Very well. I shall end our patrol in the plaza just past the True View and wait you there. No, we should go with Spin though. We should protect the queen. What do you mean? Let's do the round and we will see what's and chat to the people we meet along the way. Pay special attention to anyone who looks overwhelmed and overly excited. Hopefully that will earn us a tidbit or two we didn't know before. Let's go. Shoot. Disappointed citizen. I finally got my hands on the new rail character and it came this close to crashing into Harbor Cargo. The day I became less consumed enough. I only hope that I live that long. Are the sentries and the wheel safe to be around now? I just don't know is it going to happen again. And maybe next time I'll be the one who die in a terrible accident. I need a new regulator. Becoming endless is the only way. Even Queen Speed said so. But how to get one? Maybe I can convince someone who unsure to give me theirs. The memories I used to drink around here all the time. I make sure not to overdo it when I have work the next day, but once we were past the busy seasons or when the ladies were unamenable to my company, well, you have to scrape me off the street outside in the morning or afternoon. The worst I ever got was on what should have been the worst day of my life if only I could remember it. I was still wearing a regulator back then. It was also the day I first met Shale, although I guarantee she forgotten it completely. I'm guessing you have preferred to go with Spin and Krail, but I'm afraid you're stuck with me. I grow up people do. Oh no, the game no. God damn it. God damn it, Koji Fog. Whoa, 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 too close, too close. Fire by fire? Oh, okay. Living citizens. Wait, S2. Okay, let's go here first. You want to hear my story? Well, I appreciate you offering a sympathetic ear. There's not much to tell. If you must know, a good friend of mine died when those machines went crazy. His air wheel dropped right out of the sky, and he didn't survive the crash. And damn fool was wearing a regulator. I know that it's not so strange this day, but he never bothered with once. He was at peace with the idea of dying someday, and I thought I understood what that meant until it happened. We used to forget people after they die. No memories, no grief. I'm not sure if we'd be better off if that was still the case. I hope they change the animation. I hope one day we get new Dark Knight running animation. Whoa. Terlajak. What has me in such a fine mood, you ask? I just registered my new regulators. I was leery of becoming nothing but memories at first, but now I have gone through with the restoration. I never felt more at ease. Also, once it was done, the regulator displayed the current numbers. One of the 5,000 slots available, over 3,800 already been filled. So, if you're still hesitant, you have not much time to make up your mind. Mark my word, friends, when there's only a few slots left, it's going to get very ugly. The Lord word. I feel like there was a new factor in this story we have heard, one we haven't considered during our discussion with everyone in the back room. The victim of the violence wasn't wearing a regulator. Yes! They did it! The vast majority of residents have always worn regulator, so it's not a detail we normally think about it. With the supply of soul cut off, though more and more people have been going out without them. We need to look into the casualty from the recent attack and check whether or not they were equipped with regulators. Let's ask around on the street over to the east. It was pretty chaotic at the time, but maybe we'll find eyewitness who can help us confirm if this was the pattern or not. Alright, 2 more. Sorry, I have to change. Let's go, ninja. And then let's go Reaper. Oh, I missed the spot. It was once my job to deliver goods by harbor cargo. That's why I only That's why I know a fair number of names and faces throughout the city. The little one who jumped for joy when I brought them packages. The old lady who always greeted me with a smile. I'd hate for everything bad happened to them. Aside from Oblivion members, only a handful of people used to go out about without regulators. How time has changed. Aside from Oblivion members, only a handful of people used to go out and about without regulators. Ding, 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 ding. Oh lol. Hello, how are you today? Please let me know if I may be of service. What citywide casualty data unavailable. Government officials are currently processing report from all affected zones. Can you narrow it down to the recreation zone? Then you must have some estimate on hand. Calibrating parameters. Injured 87 individuals. Casualty 19 individuals. Casualty equipped with regulators 0. Please remain command under order to ensure safety of citizens. In the likely event of mass malfunction, I will act to subdue any affected machine. What the hell was that? Wait, there's a recount the light here. Recount the light coordinates. Is this for savage? Unsettled sanitation worker. You wish to know if people who died in the machine rampage were wearing regulators. I'm sorry, but I was sent to clearing any debris. I didn't see any of the disease. Nobody was present by the time I arrived, so I assumed the ushers had already done their work. I do remember there being a patches of white dust scattered about that were quite a chore to clean up, but nothing else worthy of mention. You know, I think it's time we rejoin Cryon's Fiend. I was half joking with my boss to Shale, but we may have stumbled upon something major here. We should share our finding and keep pursuing this avenue of inquiry. Didn't Cry say he meet them at the plaza just outside the True View? Let's get going. It was terrifying to think that might be wanting for us around the corner. But what can you do but to keep work and hope for the best? Come on, we should meet cry and spin at the plaza. I can say I'm thrilled to have Shell owe me a drink over something like this. Pum 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 pum. We finished our patrol here as well. Did it not seem that more people wanted new regulator than before? So essentially you're saying that the people who were killed by malfunctioning machine weren't wearing regulators? Well, the numbers are still tentative, but only apply to that one zone. We don't know if they'll stack up against the overall data, but it's definitely more than a coincidence. I think it's safe to say that anyone who have removed their regulator was a priority target. Now that you mention it, the person I was treating for injuries wasn't wearing regulator once either. But why? Why are they being targeted over everyone else? Based solely on the lack of the new regulator, we cannot judge if a person has no desire to become endless, or if they simply fail to acquire one of the limited device. But those who wear no regulator at all, they have clearly rejected the old system of using soul to revive themselves. But put another way, they have chosen to live their life in the knowledge that death is an inevitability. God, I cannot say this word. Inevitability. Inevitability. Oh no. The chances that such resolute people who would wish to become endless are far lower, I could imagine. And so Kalik has chosen those likely to accept his vision as victim to stroke fear and panic. But there was no need to kill anyone. With the way things were, the people already fearful enough. He could have found 5,000 willing citizens without all this madness. You make a good point. Perhaps this sowing of terror is in service to another scheme, or he had some other need for the life he'd taken. What of the dust found at the various site? Could something have been done to the victim? I wonder, what about the sanitation worker story? She saw no bodies but mentioned piles of white dust. Dust but no bodies. Now, where have I heard that before? Do you recall when we went to save Erenville from the sentries in the outskirts? The user Malachak told us much of the same thing. When I arrived, I found nobody, only pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the resident, but none knew what had become of it. But that both stories speak of missing remains suspicious enough. But the sheer mention of this dust is too much to ignore. In that case, we should confirm if the substance was present at the other site and attempt to ascertain its nature. Following this thread may lead us not only to explanation for the missing bodies but also the intent behind Calic's murderous action. The Lord, we need your help. I have lost control over the soldier in the residential area. They might be trying to hurt people again. Oblivion members are on their way now. But are you close enough to join them? I can TP there, don't worry. Damn it, our new investigation. Damn it, our new investigation will have to wait. Let's go. Alright, it's time for some action. Nani? Bot versus bot.
何があった？機械兵が突然家の中に入ってきて、ちゃんとロックをかけてたのに。どうにかここまで逃げてきたけど、その人が私をかばって。
武器は持っていないみたい。武装解除させたと言っていたものね。それでも人を襲えと命令を受けた。だから無理やり自分の体を使って。
近くを見てくる。こっちは任せた。
No regulators also. No regulators.
他にこの塔でレギュレーターをつけていない人はいる？
イサドラさんのところも確か最近。
Oh no.
二人はイサドラさんのところへ。
Oh, don't tell me, don't tell me. I hope the mother and the child safe.
Ayake! 私はかすり傷なので、それよりイサドラさんを。お母さん、しっかりしてよ、お母さん。イサドラ。 急車は外れてる。ごめんなさい。私がもっと早く来ていれば。安心して、私が絶対に助けるからね。
ありがとう、フードのお姉ちゃん。
Ooh. God. Don't do this to me. There's so many death. I can't take it.
お母さん、ずっとこのままなの？
今は寝てるだけ。しばらくしたらきっと目を覚ますよ。
よかった。ありがとう。お母さんの命をつないでくれて。
Oi, the promise of tomorrow. Man, we just finished the prologue. But thank God. It was scary. For a moment, it's really scary, bro. She should recover in due course. I'm glad we arrived when we did. When I was 6 and couldn't move, my mother was always at my side, always keep me company. And I'm going to do the same for her. Forgive me, I was reckless. I shouldn't have had to waste time tending my wound as well. Did you see our other comrade back there? He stayed behind in the lobby, but I heard the sound of fighting. I'm sorry, he must have fallen protecting the resident. When I was 6 and couldn't move, okay, same dialogue, sorry. At the endless choice. Oyayake is fearful. Is fearful for her comrade. Our comrade, do you think he may have been struck down? If he is wounded or worse, I should go to him. Wait, please. If it isn't safe for you and you still need rest, will you stay with Milos and watch over Isadora for me? We will tend to your friend. I thank you. Please be careful yourself. Isidora Milas, I have completed the application to leave the dome, and we're practically out of the door. When all of this happened, we'll make sure they're taken care of the moment Isidora is ready to travel. Sorry, bro. Why this is happening? The man, this is awful. Isidora is going to be alright then. I'm so glad. I just finished my administration here. Our Oblivion combat was beyond saving, I'm afraid. That brave soul, he gave his life to save another. He died protecting me. I don't understand why any of this is happening. The sentry was behaving normally like any others. Then all of a sudden, it's tried to kill me. Weapon or no, Calyx commanded them to commit a murder. Is it over? We came as soon as Wayake sends word. I'm sorry, by the time we arrived, it was already too late. Then Gino could be in trouble too. Once we have this radius locked down, we need to find him. But what? Has something happened? Possibly, we're not sure what, but he stopped responding to our communication. We need to prioritize securing the residential sector, though, at least until we regain control over the sentries. Then we should search for Geode. I agree, since most of the members have sworn off regulators. If our theory holds true, then they could be the prime target for the next attack. Please do what you can to shepherd the resident to safety, but avoid the sentries at all costs. Our thanks. Here takes these communicators. We have made modification to prevent Calyx from intercepting the signal and have been using them to coordinate movement with allies in the vicinity. Wayake has one too, so I'll ask her to keep hailing Geode. Good luck and stay safe. Geode said he would sweep the surrounding area so he wouldn't have ventured too far. Let's get going. Pray, thanks your Milala friends for me. I would still be a helpless mess if not for her encouragement. I hope you find Gio soon. I know he's probably saving people with one hand and fighting off threats with another, but I can't help but worry. Leave matter to us. We'll see to our fallen comrade and make sure no one else come to harm. Let's go. Please, Gio, be safe. There's no sign of Gio. Perhaps you should further to this. Let's search around the apartment first. Is that? So sign Gio, white cave, voice cracker form, communicator. Gio, answer me. There's no response. Perhaps you should continue further to this. There's no sign. Gio, generally this would be the next logical place to look.
あとはこの辺りだけか。頼む、まだ生きててくれよ。
ジオード、お願いです。応答してください。
俺だ。応答できなくて悪かった。
ジオード、よかった。無事だったんですね。今どこですか？
隣の居住閣だ。エントランスにいたやつは片付けた。2階を見回ったら5、9。塵だ。
どうしたんですか？塵って
連中、ソウルケージで魂どころか肉体のエーテルまで吸い尽くしてやがる。塵は人だったものの残骸だ。おそらくケージは改装されてる。くそっ。
Hey, don't throw.
おいあんた、逃げるぞ。ここはもう。
I think this is Calyx. Oh no, the robot. No, you're trapped.
騙したのか。 悪い。あとは
Oh
頼む。
no. Oh no. He's gone. Goodbye.
.あっちの塔にはいなかった。多分この先。ジオードさんいるの？
残念だよ。最後にもう一体分持ち帰れるかと思ったんだけど。お前たちが来たからには諦めるしかなさそうだ。
カリュクス。君は何をしているの？何のためにこんなひどいこと
を。5000人のトワビトを作り出すために必要なエーテル。お前だったらどこから調達する？
どういうこと？
鍵を手にするまで共造世界には頼れない。なら手近なところで済ませるしかない。現在この国に残っている住民のうち 7% をエーテルとして回収すれば5000人をトワビト化できる。11% なら向こう800年は安定した稼働が見込める算段だ。どうせいずれは朽ちる肉体。永遠の生を選ばない以上、今エーテルに返しても一緒だよ。時間も惜しいし、無駄な戦闘をするつもりはない。この機体じゃ結果は分かりきっているしね。ちなみに殺戮をやめると言えば鍵を渡してくれるのか？
You will only 6 other victims. I will have your harvest by defeating you.
だろうな。我ながら頭の悪い質問だった。
I'll kill every single last robot if I have to.
じゃ、仕事に戻るよ。 お前から鍵を奪うのは大変なんだ。
Sorry, Gio. Sorry. I couldn't save you. I can't. There's no word. This pile of dust, these ashes, and the soul cell he left behind. Was this his twisted way of returning Geo to us? Damn you, Calyx! Damn you and your careless cruelty! He was our friend. Even so, some might say every death was justified if it meant 5,000 endless could continue their immortal life. And if a reflection stolen it allowed for many more endless, why that would be a noble sacrifice for the greater good. You could think that? Not I. Certainly not I. We know only too well there is not noble in this sacrifice. We have to stop him. We have to find Calyx and put an end to this madness as soon as possible. And under no circumstances that we can let the key fall into his possession, the Lord. It falls to us. We will thwart his plan here in Alexandria before he can terrorize innocents in the reflection elsewhere. I will hold on to Geo's guns. If you could take the soul cell, please. My memories and yours. The gripped by sadness, Fiend spur herself to action. We should return to the back room. Shale and the others need to know what happened. Yes, I will ask Wayake to make us there as well. Damn Shell. I'm sorry, bro. We bring bad news. Sad news. This is what happened. By the time we came, it was too late.
僕が機械兵を制御できていれば。
グルージャのせいじゃない。悪いのは全部あいつだよ。 うしてこんな理不尽なことを。計画って。私たちは今ここで生きてるのに、命を何だと思ってるの？許せない。カリクスもいつも何もできない私も。待って、どこに行くの？頭を冷やすだけ。分かってる。バカな真似はしない。あなたはここで休んでいて。私がノスタルジアさんについているわ。ありがとうございます。
皆さんとジオードが駆けつけてくれたおかげで被害を最小限に食い止めることができたんです。救われた命が確かにありました。それに僕たちが掴んだ手がかりと皆さんが持ち帰ってくれた情報を合わせればカリクスの潜伏先がわかるかもしれません。けどすみません。ほんの少しでいいので僕たちに前へ進むための時間をくれませんか？
ジオード。
They broke back Geode gun. Its round was spent and its barrel was scorched. So yeah, you can be sure he went down fighting. I've spoken with Proclamat. They have cut the meeting short to deal with the aftermath of the latest violence. I'm sure you know better by now, but I hope you're not planning to try anything alone. We are all here with you. I got back control of the sentry probably around the same time Khalid left. I'm sorry I couldn't stop him. We made a swift patrol of the other level and confirmed that Khalid has carried out the number of targeted attacks, all to harvest more ether since. I am told that the members tasked with keeping residents safe return with the bodies of the comrade they read so much. Oh, Gio. Another comrade gone. Some days it almost more than I can bear. Gio was an older brother to Nostalgia and me. Shale knew him longer though, and is surely taking its others. And on top of what happened to Kakiwa, do you think you could check on her, how she's doing? She'd like to put on a brave face if it's me or my sister. Oh, we have Isodora and Milos under guard, so that one last thing to worry about. Apologies, my mind was elsewhere. We need to press on with the hunt for Calyx, but I can't seem to focus. I should be better than this, I know. As you said, you need time to work through it. Is there anything I can do? You can't help yourself, can't you? Still, I appreciate the concern. Kakiwa used to say the best thing to do with grief was to let it all out. It reminds me of the song from Fullmetal Alchemist. If you guys know the song called Let It All Out. Right? Let it all out. Let it all out. So I think I'll take myself over to the Eastern Sky and say my goodbyes to you. Why don't you come along? I could use someone to blabber to if you have shoulder to spare. You can cry on my shoulder anytime. Right then, let's get out of FFXIV for a bit. I'm sorry, shit, you were too tall. Wait, let's take a picture. Wait, chill. Let's try again. Nah. Okay. Wait. Oh no, sorry, this one is this. I think this side is better, right? The fabric on foot, but so I arranged for a couple of air-wheelers. They have their communication module removed, so even Calyx couldn't be able to sys control them. Say the word and we'll set it off. Ready, we'll be flying close to the pylons, so follow my lead. Oh, damn, this bike feels too small. Yeah, really, I did not babies. Oh yes, I'm taking out our time whenever I need to lighten my mood. Sometimes you will come along too and we end up racing. It's surprised you, our friendship always had a competitive edge. She often talked how one day we might fly to our wheelers outside the dome. Almost there, be sure the ground is clear before you touch down. Phew, that helped clear my head a touch. You know, the Lord, you might be the first person I've ridden with who wasn't an Oblivion recruit. As far as I remember, at least, the memories from my regular days aren't exactly reliable. Come on, let's head inside. Hopefully there's a way we'll clear of pests today. Hopefully the way will be clear of pests today. Nah, I think so far lah, nothing can beat the Cloud Fenrir bite though. It's like one of the coolest bite in fiction, right? Even I think the remake one, no, remake the Heidi Daytona is not as good as this one. This one is like perfection. I wish it was, how to say, like symmetry, but I understand, right? It's very hard to make a symmetry bike. Like my favorite Kawasaki not H2R, Z2R. Okay. Kawasaki ZH2, right? ZH2. Yeah, ZH2, right? Wow. Like, even this bike is symmetrical, right? Just our luck. Okay, sudah tensyuk. Thanks. We can usually avoid such a counter, but sometimes they wander in and block the only path. If that is slow, not that it will slow you down at all. I've never seen you fight up close before, and the civilian feat clearly didn't do it justice. Hopefully that keeps the road clear for a while, shall we? I don't think it's a good idea to go alone in a cave like this. It will bring a bad movement decision. But it's not going to happen in this game.
これまでも仲間を亡くした時にはよくここで思い出話をしてたんですよ。ジオードとカフキワさんと3人で。
This is a safe game, so that thing will not happen. But in normal condition, right? Things like this usually make both party make a mistake. Maybe not a mistake for some of you, but if you know, you know.
一杯どうです？
I will in spirit.
Ara? お二人ともどうしてここに？
See? It makes people.
ああ、 やっぱり来た。よかったら一緒におしゃべりでもしませんか？
はあ。では少しだけ。そういえばうちの組織って数十年前に創設者たちが謎の失踪を遂げた後、カフキワさんが立て直したって聞いてますけど、シェールさんとジオードも再建メンバーだったんですよね。そのあたりの話聞かせてくださいよ。興味ありますよね。昔の二人がどんな感じだったかとか。
懐かしい。僕とジオードの出会い自体が再建を始める直前だったんですよ。当時の僕はレギュレーターをつけていて、誰か大切な人を亡くしたばかりでした。ずっと続けてきたアダプターの仕事も辞めて、バーの接客なんかで適当に日銭を稼いでたんです。そんなある日、客としてやってきたジオードと口論になって、初対面なのになぜか殴り合いの喧嘩に。
なんでそんなことに。
理由は酔っててさっぱり覚えてないんですよ。まあ僕もジオードも似た者同士で誰かに当たりたかったんでしょうね。それで二人してバカみたいにぶっ倒れてたところ、通りがかった妙な機会に思いっきり説教されました。体を大事にしろだの、通行人の邪魔だのって。
今のシェールさんからは想像できないわ。その妙な機会ってもしかしてカフキワさん？
はい。彼女、一通り僕らの世話を焼いた後でこう言ったんですよ。自分はゾラージャの侵攻から外の世界を守りたいんだって。大事な息子が旅する世界が美しいままであってほしい。自暴自棄になるくらいなら手を貸してくれないかって。本当衝撃でした。それまで障壁の外のことなんて気にも留めてなかったし、おまけに自分はもう死んでるだなんてめちゃくちゃですよ。けど僕とジオードは見たくなってしまったんです。彼女の意志がつなぐ未来を。
ジオードがよく言ってました。俺はカフキアさんと出会って初めて誰かのことを覚えていたいと思うようになったって。
言ってましたね、かっこつけて。
でもその時点ではまだオブリビオンと名乗ってたわけじゃないんですよね。そうだったの？私てっきり。
カフキワさんは最初からかつてのオブリビオンを、クルルさんのご両親の意志を引き継ごうとしていたわけではないんですよ。 それどころか存在すら知らなかった。ただその頃からすでに反体制派の存在を予測してはいました。死者の記憶を蘇らせるなんて自然の摂理から外れた行いには必ず異を唱える人がいたはずだって。そうした人たちと協力できればと考えて、基幹システムへの不正アクセスの痕跡を探し始めて見つけたんですよ。ネオンスタインの奥にある不自然な区画をね。オーナーのメランコリーさんが言うには、店を譲り受けた時から開かずの間だったとか。
それがバックルーム。
そう、隠し扉から強引に入ってみたものの、アジトはもぬけの殻でしたけどね。でも設置されていた機器にはオブリビオンと名乗る組織の活動記録が残されていた。それを見て彼らの意思を継ぐことを決めたというわけです。
私の両親とカフキワさんの思いがそこでつながったのね。そしてそこに加わったのがシェールさんとジオードだった。
もっとも僕らだけでは力不足だった。あなた方が戦ってくれたからここまで来られたんです。大切な人たちを失うことは苦しいけど、こうして誰かと楽しかった日々を思い出すことは嫌いじゃありません。思い出すたびにみんなは記憶の中で笑っていて、孤独を忘れさせてくれる。僕が誰かと生きた記憶は僕だけのもの。生きて前に進むために必要な道しるべなんです。さて、そろそろ任務に戻りましょう。皆さんありがとうございました。
いえ、むしろお礼を言いたいのは私の方です。辛いことには変わりありませんが、少しだけ落ち着きましたから。オブリビオンに名を連ねた皆さんのためにもカリクスの野望を阻止しましょうね。
I appreciate you helping me through this. And not only the grief, you helped me to see that my comrades even mean even more to me than I realized, which only fuel my determination. I will spending every waking moment working to bring Calyx to account for his crime. I'll do my best, then you do yours. Oblivion needs you. A darkness in the heart. She'll steel her heart for the work ahead. It's time I went back to locating Calyx's lair. I have a new strategy in mind. but it remains to be seen if it will aid in narrowing down the possibilities. I will ask Cry for help. I want to re-examine the data, starting with that of her parents. After all, they are the first to break away from the preservation and establish an organization resistant with oblivion. There must be something in there that can point us in the right direction. What are your plans, the Lord? Roach, is that you? Apologies for calling suddenly. I've been making the rounds in the outskirts, but I cannot help to feel as though something is amiss. Might I ask you to join me? Your perspective would be more appreciated. It can wait until you finish attending to Shale, of course. It seems your plan has been decided for you. Go on, I'll ask to speak with before I return to the back room. As long as the memories remain, this wound in my heart will never fully heal. But it might be better that way. To feel something even faint is to remember that they live, and to know that I'm still alive. Can we slash heart? No. It's okay. Everything is gonna be daijoubu. Alright, don't worry. Don't worry, Shen. We will bring. It won't be the same without you around. I still can't believe it. I missed it. Let me have a 2-minute break. Alright, I'm back. We only have a few minutes before I have to end the stream. Welcome to the Upscale. Don't much about except for the Lord. Thank you for coming. As I mentioned, there will be benefit for you from your worldly experience. Perhaps it's my imagination, but the townspeople appear to be acting outly, even considering the current state of affairs. As I'm yet unfamiliar with the outskirts, I thought you might be better equipped to judge if their behavior is unusual or not. Would you speak with them and see what you think? Though I hope to be proven wrong, I feel something is not right here. It's nothing so oblivious as loud wailing or act violence, but well, it would be best if you saw for yourself. You're not worried like this. Don't you know the end is coming? Well, is it your life to lose? Me, I got myself one of those new regulators and registered a little while ago. As soon as I did, a display appeared showing the number of registered user. Right now it's sitting at 4,168. The upper limit was 4,000, wasn't it? It seems that the total should right after those machine malfunctions. Only matter of time before everyone registered. I pity those who weren't chosen, but I'm going to be an endless. I'm going to evolve and live happily ever after. Sure, bro, sure. I will come to your senses and get your hands on the new regulator, friends. Greetings, I remember when you visited the Queen with the Queen's Fin. Come to check on our well-being, have you? Well, I can say that things are rather stressful out here as well. Without knowing if or when our missionary might turn murderous, the specter of death is ever present. People are terrified, and the clamor for neo-regulators have reached a fever pitch. I personally was fortunate to have claimed a new device early on and have long since completed the my god, this is why I can play only like for 2 hours. Completed the registration. Death has no hold over me now. Now I must begin my prayer. The darkness grow closer, grow deeper, and we must cast it out. Oh, please tell me you brought more new regulators. Officially, they have all been handed out already, but I heard the rumors there were a few left over. Surely the government still have some, or perhaps Queen's Fin. I may not look it, but I was a hunter once. Back then, I hardly gave a death second thought, but now I know the truth is all I can think about. She's wearing the normal one, right? Yeah. There has to be a way to hold on. There has to. I can't go on like this. So what do you think? Was I right to worry? Tension are running high. Yes, that is exactly it. People are overwhelmed by uncertainty and fear, and with each new restoration, the fear inside them grow more insistent. How long until it drive them to full-blown panic? Look, can you come to the resolution? We have a problem. I already here with Lamati and nothing else. It sounds like she wants us there in a hurry. We should go.
何があったの？呼び出して悪いわね。ちょっとあれを見てほしいのよ。
死は常にあなたの傍らにいます。勤勉に働いていても報われないまま死ぬかもしれない。明日成し遂げられる偉業があっても今夜のうちに死ぬかもしれない。平穏と幸福に満ちているものでさえ次の瞬間には死んでしまうかもしれないのです。肉体は脆弱です。あなたの心臓や脳、あらゆる臓物は毎秒ごとにダイスを振って停止と続行を選んでいる。この瞬間に健在であることも良いことも正しいことも何一つとして加味されはしません。理不尽な選択です。恐ろしい結末です。それがまさしく死というものです。
ゴッサン殿との会合を終えたら流れていたんだ。おそらくはこれも。
カリュクス。
あなたの恐れを恥じる必要はありません。それこそが死を克服せんとする原動力となるのです。人類を次の形に進めましょう。人類にプリザベーションをもたらしましょう。さあ、祈り、願い、渇望してください。私たちは永遠人になるのだと。死という終わりなき闇に進化によって打ち勝つのだと。
そうだとも。変わること、そのための最初の一歩は怖いかもしれない。でもきっとこれは正しい進化だ。俺は乗るぞ。利用登録をする。
ウクラマト様、ちょうどいいところに来てくれました。俺たちをトライオラに移住させてくれませんか？
この国にいたら命がいくらあっても足りません。機械兵や機械がいつ暴走するかもわからないし、永遠人になろうにも黒いレギュレーターが手に入らないんじゃ逃げるしかありませんよね。
ここを出て行って解決するなら誰だってそうしてたさ。だが放送でも言ってただろう。生きている限り死はつきまとってくる。どんな場所に行っても誰と暮らしていても 克服の機会はもう二度と訪れない。
お前、自分は黒いレギュレーターを持ってるからって。
今トラル幽連隊がこっちに向かっていて、みんなが安全に避難できるように手はずを整えてる。トライオラは全面的に支援する。だから落ち着いてくれ、頼む。アレクサンドリアを、みんなを助けたい。私に何ができる？
Reveal yourself. Tell the truth. It's a trap.
他の誰でもない。
You're not the
今の
queen,
私に。
but your voice still carry the power, the weight. People will listen to you. Alright, feel like a good place to stop. First, those deadly malfunction, and now a city-wide announcement. He has spent considerable effort recruiting his 5,000 enders, perhaps more than necessary even. We have the hopeful who descended on Lamati dispersed for now. We could see tempers in the crowd were starting to pray. This latest wave of attack may not have been a widespread, but people are reaching their breaking point. We have to stop Calyx and soon. My apologies. The sign is not responding to any of our attempt to change the display or switch it off. I'm sorry I couldn't be in time. Try told me everything that happened while we are away. Calyx has access to the core system, which means if he chooses to do so, he could deploy the soldier beyond the barrier. Even if our people learn to live with death and decide to leave the dome behind, they will not be beyond his reach. If it serves to allay their fears even a little, I beg you, but please let them shelter into Leolal. We welcome any and all who want to come. We already began evacuations and will be able to pick up the pace once the Lens Guard arrive. In which case we have best spread and keep an eye on the crowd. The mood is tense. We must be prepared. Must prepare for possible violence. If it happened to determine where Calyx is hiding, though, we will be ready to move at the moment. Surely we will find a clue to some kind soon. He can't elude us forever. Violence and fear is not what the future she envisioned for her nation. You give so much of yourself to aid those in need. I must endeavor to find my own small way to help. Alright guys. Let me go to Old Saucer. We do our daily catbot. And then we end the stream. I did not expect things to get this level of sad. At first we thought the mother was dying and she's safe, and then they take another one of us. They kill Geode. Let's go, 7 and 9. Let's go, 7 and 9. go 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I see you guys soon. I try to finish 7.3 this week. Not this week but finish 7.3 and then do the 24-man raid and then do the 7.4 and then do the Arcadion final part 3 and then do the... I don't think I will do... I'm not sure, but the relic weapon for that night, for me it does not look good, so I will not try to do the relic weapon, but I want to see the new zone, right? Either it's fun or not to do. They say it's look different than the Boja one, so let's see. I don't know, but it will be grindy. I rather do like things that I'm not sure, but if the weapon, okay, if that Knight weapon is like so good, like awesome, right? It will be like, okay, this is the thing that we must do. But for me, the Dark Knight one does not look that good. That's the problem. All the stage for me, it looks like okay at best. The Viper one looks good, like Reaper one looks good, but I'm a Dark Knight main, right? So I need to do the Dark Knight one first, then we do the other weapon. Yes, I know the stat is like best in slot and such, but is it really worth it to do it? Right, so yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I see you guys soon, inshallah. Thank you, bye, see you soon, peace. Choo.